Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
It's a bit weedy, wasn't it?
Morning.
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 Right then, we start our week, a new week, down near Modena in Italy. We spent our Sunday here. We've had 38.5 hours off, so that's a reduced weekly rest period, which we'll have to make up at a later date, but not too late. So we had a nice chilled day off yesterday. Like we said on Saturday, we weren't going to vlog our Sunday off, because there wasn't a lot here, was there?
A lot of coach people, but that was about it.
That's about it. We haven't had a very good night's sleep. Well, I haven't had a very good night's sleep last night, because you've got usual professional din-lows with horns going past on a very busy 4-lane motorway, and also in here making unnecessary noise. And also this lorry park has got manhole covers all obviously where the trucks drive, and they're about 4 across, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 4. There's
Yeah.
4. There's 4 behind.
All the way around.
All the way round.
And they're all loose, so you can count the amount of axles that a truck's got when they go over it. So every single truck that moves, dunk 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 dunk, isn't it? So that's kept me awake. So anyway, we've got to go in a few minutes. It's 2 hours to Milan. We've got a collection in Milan, and then fight our way up the Brenner Pass, which is absolute rubbish when we came down at Friday, wasn't it? Going the other way.
It ran, didn't it? But
So we've got to get as far as we can so we can have a break before we hit all that lot. So yeah, we'll see you in Milan. Right, we're a couple of miles off of our destination. This is where it could all go drastically wrong, because
so we're going to film it.
yeah, so we're going to film it. We go around the houses a little bit here because there's no direct slip road into where we got. What's this? No entry here.
Now keep right, then keep right.
Yeah, there's no direct route into
After 500 yards,
where we need to
keep
be.
right, then follow the road to the right.
So we're going to just follow the sat nav. I was going to go in a different way, but anyway, keep right. Where we got to go now? Right, right here.
Now keep right, then follow the road to the right.
Oh, the right. Right.
After 400 yards, follow the road to the right, then turn left.
This doesn't look.
There was a truck in a circle.
This is it. Yeah, we go round here and we come back on ourselves. This is where it all looks wrong on the map. We come round over the bridge. This is so confusing.
Really strange, isn't it?
I assume we can turn around here. This doesn't look right, you know. Oh yeah, underneath. That's it. Underneath here. So we go. Then we got to come back where all these vehicles are here.
Now
Look.
follow the road to the right, then turn left.
We're basically doing a U-turn. What a weird way to get into it, isn't it? Down
After
here.
200 yards, turn left, then turn right.
So around here, look.
So it's not even used.
God, look at the rubbish and all down here. Look at the state of the place. This is weird, isn't it? Then we've got to come all round here to get to where we need to be. Right round here. Back on ourselves. And we're actually going back exactly where we
After
started.
300 yards, turn right, then keep right.
Onto the other thing. Hang on, yeah. So we're on the other side of the carriageway now to where we come off. This is the only way into it, which is very confusing. Over the, is that a railway there? Yeah, over the railway. Round here, so we're going now. Look at this tight corner. If you had an Arctic, we're now going back exactly the same way as we came.
After 300 yards, keep right, then at the roundabout, take the second exit.
And now we got to stay right here. By the way, the weather's taken a turn for the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not 24 degrees anymore.
No, yeah, I've still got my shorts on from yesterday, look.
I've just put my trousers back on.
So we got to go round here So we've come from the carriageway on the other side there.
After 200 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
So around here, look. All very confusing. Give way, nobody coming. Second exit off of here. Roundabout, not that one.
Now exit,
Give way,
then at
on
the
the roundabout.
roundabout, take the third exit.
Yeah. Off of here, look. Mind the trees. This just looks wrong, doesn't it? Down here.
Beyond, it looks like.
After 200 yards, at the roundabout, take the third exit.
Third exit. It's in a sort of residential area, isn't it?
Flats.
Yeah. Third exit. Dead right in the first place though, because I was going to go that other way, wasn't I? So that's one, I suppose. That's two. And this is three. Straight on there. So the next roundabout, turn left. Through the houses.
All the gardens up there.
Yeah, all up the top, look. Oh, yeah.
After 200 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit. Then turn left.
So to this roundabout, turn left.
Second exit.
Yeah, so it's left here. Oh dear.
Second exit.
No, that is the second exit. We can't go.
Turn left.
Oh, we can go up there. Up there, look. Beside
A bit.
5 ton weight limit, but yeah, that's not now. Up here, this just doesn't look right, does it? But it's the way in. Up through here, presumably, and there we go. That's where we need to be. That building right in front of us.
Now turn left.
That's a bit daunting, isn't it?
Oh,
Hey, look at that. Bloody hell.
good old Jane.
Good old Jane. You've earned your.
There's one.
Oh, there's transporters all out here. Look.
All come up.
Yeah. So I don't know what way they've come in. So we've got to get somewhere up here and get our malarkey. We don't have to be. See, I don't want to go up against these bloody trees. That's the thing. And they're all in the bloody way.
You have
look.
reached your destination.
Oh, great. Right then, we are loaded. Been here. How long have we been here? About an hour? Something like that, haven't we? And the heavens opened, just as I wanted to load. Typical. Absolutely hammered down. My shoes are letting in water. Both sets of shoes are letting in water, and the only other set of shoes I've got are my deck shoes. And they're canvas.
So
So
they're gonna.
I've put them on because then my feet might dry out a bit more.
Oh, now we're gonna have smelly feet.
Ooh, poo. Right then, so we've got to go now out of here. We got to go across to the A22, which takes us up through the Brenner Pass eventually, because when we came down on Friday, the Brenner Pass northbound was absolutely rammed because of the roadworks up the top end, getting towards Innsbruck. So I'm anticipating there's going to be a hold up. It is just under 17 hours up to Cologne, so we're planning on doing, with hold ups in Germany and everywhere else, is to go straight to Frechen truck stop. I'm not swearing. Straight to Frechen Autohof tomorrow night. There's an actual place, Frechen. I'm not swearing.
We might not be saying it properly.
Frechen. Everybody calls it Frechen.
Yeah.
But we go where we've stopped before. You've seen us there before. Just park inside the gate, and then we go Wednesday morning, scoop up the dung heap, and then we'll go down to Brussels, and we got 2 to load down there back to the UK. So we're going to fight our way out now. The sky's about to open up again, so I think I got it in a little bit of a pause, didn't I? Bit of a sprinkle pause, wasn't it? More of a downpour pause, wasn't it? So yeah, so we're loaded. That's the first one, and So we've got 2 days to do now before we do anything else. Well, got lots to do between now and then, like driving and controlling the truck and sitting in traffic.
Changing gear.
Yeah, and all that proper stuff, like proper trucking.
Alright.
He's coming out. Right, let's go. Let's go. Wagons roll. Oops, nearly wrong side of the road there. Oops. We'll leave that in. We'll leave that in. Right, where do we go? Come on, Jane, reset yourself.
Sort yourself out.
Sort yourself out, woman. She brought us in okay though, didn't she? Come on, girl. Is that our car making that noise? I didn't lock it.
Something's making a noise.
Yeah.
It's with us.
Yes.
Still with us.
I'm going to have to stop here and stop that, otherwise it's going to be going all the time. Maybe I press the lock button. Hang on, it's... Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, I didn't really need to stop to do it going along. Yeah. Right.
After 300 yards at the roundabout,
This is
take
tight
the
through
first
here, isn't it?
exit.
It's very
Yeah. It's like we're not meant to be round here, isn't it?
But there's a car dealership. So
Right there, yeah. And it's all one way. They look quite posh, these apartments, don't they? Yeah. Right. That was pretty easy. I did make a fool of myself at reception though, because one of the girls started dealing with me, and she couldn't speak much English. Where we go here then, Jane? Right. Hopefully, yeah, right round here. And our colleague came out, so she started really talking to me
Now, at the roundabout, take the first exit.
in Italian. So sorry, I do not speak Spaniola. Spaniola. I say sorry, it's not that, is it? It's Italiana.
Italiana.
Italiana. Anyway, she most really thought stupid English
What an
idiot. So that was that. Yeah. So along here, I think you can come. We might be able to come in this way, you know, because that's
After
two-way
400
the other way in,
yards
isn't
at
it?
the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah, so I made a complete and utter fool of myself because she was taking me through to the department that I needed to be in. I bet she went back and a old snigger with her mate. Oh dear. Yeah, thing is though, in this job, you forget where you are half the time. It's not like doing domestic work because, you know, you do a local job up to Scotland or something, you're still making a similar noise, isn't they? You haven't got a total different noise. It's a different noise, but not a different language, isn't it? Oh, so you do.
Say so.
Yeah, if you're doing sort of local UK work, you're pretty okay to get understood, aren't you?
It's just different accents.
Yeah, that's it. But when you come
Now,
to
at the
Europe,
roundabout, take the
it's a
second
totally
exit.
different noise everywhere. When you wake up in a different country, you think, well, what's that all about?
What is
Yeah,
it?
what's the time on that? Look, between 9 and 5 and 19 and 7:30. All right.
So evening, all,
Yeah.
all night.
Yeah,
That's the way we went.
that's the
up.
way we went in. Yeah, so we
So
can.
We could have come straight.
I think we could have gone up to roundabout and
After
not right the way
200
round.
yards at the roundabout, take the first exit, then keep left.
They didn't offer me any coffee. That's a shame, isn't it? There's an old church there, look, in a new built up area. Right, where have we got to go now? Round to the right. Yeah, look. Round to the right. Keep left. Here. Bologna. That's where we need to go.
Bologna.
Bologna.
After 200 yards at the roundabout, take the first exit.
Back under the carriageway that we went over and then back and down onto this other junction here, look.
And this
On
is
the
the
way in.
roundabout with the horrible pond in the middle.
that's it. Well, I didn't see a pond because I was concentrating.
It's horrible.
Right, and now we need to go up here. That's it. Up here. Trees are a bit bloody low around here, aren't they? So no mistakes were had there.
What from you saying Spanish?
Made myself like a complete dinlo. But we leave all the mistakes in. You never saw that mistake, so I didn't have to tell you.
Yeah.
But at the kindness of my heart,
Over
there's no traffic at all coming. What's happened here? Is the road closed behind us?
it.
I got a feeling we've been through this bit of road before. It looks very familiar. And to you, around this bit,
Possibly.
when we're Como and
We've been to Milan before.
yeah. So that's it. Out on the open road now.
It's
And,
not easier getting back onto it.
yes, it's a bit of a funny way round the houses to get in, isn't it? Yeah.
From lovely sunshine, 24 degrees yesterday, it's 17.
That rumbling noise. Hear that? What rumbling noise? Hear it? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it was lovely yesterday, wasn't it? 24 degrees. Hear that? Boom, boom. I can't work that out. Yeah, something banging. Oh, I found out what the rumbling was. Bloody annoying. It was confusing me.
Yes.
Where I'd got my coat out of the locker on Angie's side, I'd left the locker door on the latch and it was sort of thumping about. So we just stopped in an SOS bay and Angie nipped out quickly and just clicked it shut. Silence. Yeah, because it's hammering now. We use the SOS bay for what it's meant to be used for, an emergency. Because most of these Italians, they stop in these places for their breaks, which isn't an SOS because they're not doing their job right, they're not planning their hours, are they? No. And I'm sure if I did it, the police would have me because I'm a foreigner. They won't touch them because they're off of here, aren't they?
They're so hard to get back out.
Yes. Yeah, because the hard shoulder isn't wide enough. And it's not so bad on this motorway because it's quite a quiet motorway, but some of them,
So they're busy.
they're really
Just had
busy.
A few busy people.
Yes.
God.
Yeah, I'm going to put in now a couple of clips off of the. God, blimey. A couple of clips off the dash cam. And just to show you some of the pathetic driving that's here, the absolutely dangerous driving. So have a little look at that for the next couple of seconds. Oh no, he's put his foot there.
Idiot. Didn't out the.
Oh, two trucks are.
Yeah, fiddled out there. That's up from the truck. Now it's.
Well, where's he going out there for? What are you coming in there for, mate? Look at this one.
What?
Really?
Oh my God.
Sake.
Idiot.
Yeah, he'd be soon like that if he got spun round, wouldn't it?
What a I don't know why. I didn't do any signs, I just went like that, like the Italians do.
Right, we're now at Brescia Est truck stop. I'm going to go in here and do what we got to do. Have a look round, have a cup of coffee, so and so.
It's got a huge truck shop.
Yes, it's good in here. But where's the 3 hours parking free? Look, tow trucks. We can't get in here. Look. You've got to go in the thing. You can't get in there. Look, you've got to go in the secure parking.
Oh, thank goodness.
You only get, and then you only get an hour. Oh, that's rubbish, isn't it? Oh well, if that's the case, we're going to have to do it, aren't we? Because you can't get in there at all, so we just can. You just can't get in there. It's all barriered. That's why that's why that Caffrey's went in and come out. Thought he'd come down here. One of Caffrey's of Ireland.
Same idea.
Yeah. So we'll have to. Yeah, we did. We went in the other park and thought, oh, it's only an hour here. To go over the road, you get 3 hours, but that's for the car park, I think. You can't get in here at all. Look. It's rubbish, isn't it?
That's a shame.
So as we were then.
Back.
As we were. We'll go back in the secure park. So you can't. Yeah, it says no waiting in there. I don't want to leave the truck. They've parked in there. Look. I don't know if we can get over there, but he went out. I'll go around a bit and have a look in the petrol station, see if we can park in there. Well, I don't think so. See, look, it's saying. No, it's not worth the risk, is it? We'll go in there and have an hour, have 50 minutes in there. Never mind. We'll take another ticket. We've already done this once.
Take a ticket again.
Already done this once, haven't we? So press the button, get another ticket, 1 hour gratis, 2 hours 110.
That's cheap.
Yeah. Never happens. Never mind. I think we'll go up around the roundabout so we're facing the right way to go out. No. A little bit closer down there. You've got to come up here anyway to turn around, so you just well do it now, isn't it? To go in here, but who's going to say anything? Get over here, and then we can go straight out then, can't we? Near the thing. Look at that bloody glass bottle stood there. Look at that. What's wrong with people? I guess what's in it. No, it's not. It's empty. Right, we'll get ourselves parked round here and then we're ready for the off then. Get up next to this bloke. Right, that was a nice little break, wasn't it?
It was.
It's a bit of a rush though when you've only got 1 hour because you're really clock watching, aren't you? You don't want to go over that. Yeah, 39, that's it. So
It's not like it's hugely expensive if you do.
no, it's only just over €1, but it's silly if you go a minute over and got to pay that, isn't it? I know we ain't got, it don't come out of my pocket, but it's not the point. You think they at least give you 2 hours if you wanted to have something to eat, have a shower. You wouldn't use 2 hours, would you? You'd you'd use what you need, wouldn't you? But
It's more relaxing if you're not watching the clock all the time.
Yeah, we get 2 hours at home at the services and that, so I think they're just missing the trick here a little bit because people might spend time in the shop, spending money, in the restaurant. You can't really do it all in an hour.
Got your ticket there,
Got my
Steve.
ticket! Trying to put my ticket in the machine! Let me out! Let me out! Here we go.
It's crazy to give cars 3 hours though.
Yeah, that's rude.
They're never going to be 3 hours,
No.
are they?
And that's rude. They don't need to have showers and buy the trucks
Truck
shop
stuff.
up.
So much
Yeah, round here, look. Even. It all comes back to you. You've only been in here once, and it's funny how it comes
We were
back.
going the other direction.
Yeah, I know, but this was the same, wasn't it? Because we're coming in and out,
Now exit, then keep left.
and then through the telly pass. Look, this box is working well.
After 200 yards, keep left, then
I
join
think
the
they're all
motorway.
telly pass, aren't they? Because they've all got the thing on them, haven't they? But we need to keep left anyway. Yeah. That's it, we need to go left. Don't want to go back to Milan.
Towards Venice.
That's
We
it.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time we come in here, we'd done a delivery down to Venice. And near Venice, and then we were coming back to go to Lake Como for that event we did this year, and it was recorded last year as well.
Slightly different, isn't it?
And the weather different now to what we had earlier.
It's really warm.
Oh, it's mental, isn't it?
I'll put my trousers back on.
Oh, it serves you right, wimp.
I was cold.
I think I'm going to put the aircon on, because it is blooming hot, isn't it?
So we're going towards Verona
Yeah,
and then turning north to Trento.
up the A22 towards the Brenner, the Khyber Pass, as I call it. As I used to call it. As I mistakenly call it sometimes. We know it's not the Khyber Pass. So let's hope the queue isn't as bad as when we came down on Friday. Let's hope it's clear. Right? You're going to have a look at the map in a minute, and you to see how bad it is, don't you? Yes. You are. that's us done for today. I hope you didn't mind too much of that footage coming up the A22 and into Brenner Pass, but it's very hard to pick pieces out that it's all brilliant. It's very hard to sort of not put too much in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
You just have to sort of give
Yeah.
a taster. You can't just do everything because there's so much of it and there's so far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah.
That truck we were following, that was obviously in centre shot all the time as the scenery changed round it. I think we're up behind him about 2 hours, maybe a little bit more, because you're not allowed to overtake all the way up the A22 and into Brenner, and it's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit, and it goes down to, what's it go down to, 60k? No, 40. Yeah, 40, about 40 mile an hour in places. So you've got to just sit in a line, and people do just sit patiently, don't they?
Everybody's doing the same speed,
Yeah.
hopefully.
So that's why we're up that same, behind that same truck for a long time. But I find it hard to do the Brenner on the vlog because there is so much that's interesting. So that's why I did what I did. I didn't do a lot of road footage before we went into Milan. Not road footage to music. Obviously we had a bit where we were talking going into the dealer. But that's why I didn't do a lot this morning, because I knew Brenner and the A22 was going to be a lot. So I don't know how long it's going to be, because obviously I haven't seen it all yet. I haven't edited it yet. There may be one track over it, and maybe one long track over it, and maybe 2 tracks over it. So we'll soon find out, won't we? But yeah, so that's why there's been nothing after the Brenner. We did have another break, but then on our break it got really dark within about half an hour, didn't it? So it's pointless trying to do stuff at night. And plus we got sent on a wild goose chase. We were coming up up through Austria, and I was running short of time, and I was debating whether to go into a 10 or park up on a 9. I planned to park up on a 9 in the services. So it's like a little garage with a lorry park where we parked for a break on the way down. But we got diverted off the motorway because they were working in a tunnel right for this village and that. Well, like a small town really. Landeck it's called. No diversion signs. I'm leader of the pack. I didn't have a clue where I'm going, so I pulled over to the right. I thought, all that lot behind me, I'm going to rather follow them. I'd rather get lost behind someone else, or them see me go the wrong way and think, see you later, sucker. So I pulled over, and there was I'd overtaken a transporter further down the road, an open transporter, and he come by, he put his cab lights on and went, I didn't know where, at the time I didn't know where he went to me to go, why are you pulling over, or what's all this diversion about?
Yeah, I don't know either.
He didn't know either, so I tagged on behind him. He was a German, and he wasn't hanging about through this. Obviously it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit or whatever they have through the towns there. But I followed him all the way through, and it was about 15 minutes going through. The time was going on, and I had about 20 minutes before we went on the diversion. I had about 20 minutes before I had to park up, not go over a 9 into a 10. I thought, oh, this is a bloody nightmare. So anyway, we got through it and got back en route and ended up through. And we thought we'd gone past where
Google helped a bit.
Yeah, you got on the Googles and watched as well. He obviously hadn't been there before, through there before. We thought he had, because the way he was bloody going like a rate of knots. But he got this roundabout, and it looked like he hesitated, but then he went right, and then you see the road was right.
He went the right way.
Yeah, so we followed him out. But we thought we'd gone past where we wanted to stop tonight. We thought it was
in the closure.
In the closure, yeah. But we got out and back on the road, and I said to Ange, I said, oh, there's a services up here. And I had 4 minutes to spare to get in, and it was 2 kilometres, wasn't it? Through another little tunnel, pulled in here, and it was the place we were going to come to in the first place. I had 3 minutes to spare when we pulled in.
Yeah.
And we parked on a sort of bit just by, look, we're just by on the full forecourt, up behind this transporter that's in front of us, just next to the curb, and we're on a bit of a bend. So I said, "Hey, just jump out quick and watch me get in close." And I stopped with 1 minute to spare. So
First place we saw, just went
straight in there, and when
bung it in there.
and we didn't realise when we were coming here, it was the place we wanted in the first place. So I sat here and I thought, it's the place we come in the other day. So 8 hours 59 driving. How about that? Another tight one, isn't it? Because who wants to go over it by 2 or 3 minutes and waste a 10?
You want to save
you
that
don't.
because it's Monday, isn't
It's
it?
Monday.
So-
It's Monday, and we've got another long one to do tomorrow because we want to get up to Cologne, that place. So I don't mind doing a 10 tomorrow, but by doing right up to the 9 today, it gives us a good chance tomorrow now, doesn't it? We
should have saved it.
Yeah, we should get it done tomorrow, and then we'll go and scoop the dung heap up on Wednesday morning.
You got a big shovel.
It needs it.
Yeah, it does.
What else is there? I bet it's something we forgot. My nerves were in tatters when I got here,
You
wasn't
were
it?
really stressed.
I was so stressed.
So
'cause-
we had to crack open here, didn't we?
Because if I'd shunted in here and I'd gone to 9 hours 1 minute, I thought, oh, that's a 10 wasted. And do you go on after that, and after all that stress?
And chance a place.
Another
up
one,
the
yeah,
road.
or another
'Cause there's
diversion.
lots of tunnels and there's not many services,
No.
and it's full over there.
Oh.
We wouldn't have got over there
No.
anyway in the time.
Well, luckily we got, you know, we only sort of solo, so we ain't got that bloody heap on the back. So anyway, that's that. That's where we are now, and so I hope you enjoy the Brenner Pass and the A22 leading up to it, and the music that accompanies it. Hope I find the right music for you.
Yeah.
And
It's 9 o'clock here now.
yes,
We need something to eat.
we got to sort ourselves out, so we're not going to prolong it no more and come back later, because we have had a bit of a long day, and I've done 660 kilometres today in 8 hours and 59 minutes. We
Not like Germany.
We won't do that in Germany. I bet we won't. I bet we won't even get to Frecken tomorrow night. So we'll see. So that'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? So yeah, we better go and we get ourselves sorted out.
Yeah.
And we'll see you tomorrow. And our trials and tribulations and
Oh, what?
trials and tribulations.
Tribulation.
What's a tribulation?
I don't know. You just made that
That's
up.
one of them words again, isn't it?
You made it
One
up.
of them words that you don't know how it's pronounced.
Made it up.
Anyway, I'm knackered. I'm going now. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thumbs up and all that. Subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Take care.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.